Hello and welcome to Dumplings and Dragons, where everything's made up and sometimes the points matter. This series is a bunch of Auckland-based Kiwi-Asian actors getting together to play D&D. I'm your DM. Today that stands for Dragon Man, Benjamin Tay, and today I am joined by, so remember it's player name, character name, player, race and class if you want, and pronouns. We'll start with Jess.
Hello, I'm Jess. I'm playing Lee Dragonblood, who is a dark elf and a paladin. And I go by she, her, and the badass.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee does as well, yeah?
Oh, yes, we both do.
And next up we have Mustaq.
Hey, my name is Mustaq. My character's name is Backbone. He's a tiefling cleric, and we both go by the pronouns of he and him. Got it right.
Well, I like that you got Backbone, but they got Chiefling wrong.
Yeah, I got tiefling cleric, yeah.
Dilys?
Hello, I go by she, her, and I play a nameless child who doesn't really care what you think.
I mean, every adventuring party needs a nameless child who doesn't care what you think. Nick?
Hello, my name is Nick. Hello, my name is Nick. That's my name. My character name is Balasar. I am a dragonborn, dragon bard, and I'm a he/him male. Yes.
For both you and your character?
Yes.
Cool. And then we have Ankita.
Hi guys, my name's Ankita and I play Rain. Rain is a Asamar monk. He goes by the pronouns he, him, and I go by the pronouns she, her.
And last but not least, Jen.
Hey guys, I'm Jen. I play Zie Ling, who is a Earth Genasi warlock. And they go by they, them, and I go by she and her.
Fantastic. So today's housekeeping is that Jess will be keeping track of initiative, and Jen will be very shortly reading out our recap, especially for Mustaq, because he requested it at least 3 times just before we start recording. This is session 6, and earlier today, New Zealand announced that we'll be entering level 2 next week. No, sorry, this week. So it's going to be very exciting. But remember, continue to wash your hands and keep a distance, especially from, I think it was, you have to keep a distance from strangers. I think that was the official one. Anyway, Jen Huang, please take it away.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Mustaq, are we ready? All right. Up in the corridor-like tree branch canopy, the party came across a dome that had been woven out of the many branches around them. They investigated the interior, familiar first, the adorable Almirage named Lucifer leading the way. Within the dome, they found a storage place for mushrooms, both of the edible and the poisonous persuasion, where some of the large floating mushrooms would disappear from. Zie Ling managed to extract one of the poisonous floating mushrooms and tied it to a wrist. And then they talked to a kingfisher, which fed them before flying away. The party decided to stake out the dome, and it noticed the direwolf being chased by goblins and wargs beneath them underneath the tree branch canopy. Zie Ling set the dome on fire, and a large fog cloud forces the party to run through the canopy past dead goblins trying to catch up with the direwolf below. The party spied a single kobold trying to fend off several floating mushrooms flying towards it. Balasar saved it. Zie Ling healed it. Lee interrogated it. Rain broke its neck, after Zie Ling cut off one of its digits. Wanda and Reginald walk out of the foliage and assess the party and then teleport away, unimpressed. It falls into a pit, and Zie Ling's natural ability is what carries the small party member out of the quicksand below. As the party started a yelling match, a pair of wargs and their goblin riders ambushed the party unsuccessfully, mostly due to Rain unleashing his monk attacks. The team decides to try and track Reginald and Wanda, but after they've had a rest. The end. Or to be continued.
Dum, dum, dum. Okay. So the party, yeah, I mean, after the recap, you've essentially finished a fight. Rain, like, you're victorious, but Rain particularly looks quite sweaty after unleashing several barrages of unarmed strikes. Zie Ling is fairly, I would say, chill looking and relaxed, having not broken a sweat, because I think for the first round of that fight, they just stood there and decided to not take any actions. And I believe that Lee Dragonblood wanted to run back to the dome and retrieve a hunting trap. How would the party like to do this? Would Lee like to run while Zie Ling and Rain have it out? And then what would Balasar, and Backbone like to do in the meantime? Just watch and have popcorn, or escort Lee, or I don't know. I know how, like, previously I said, please don't split the party. I feel like this is a moment where the party is like just going off in different directions.
It's nighttime, isn't it?
It is nighttime.
So can we rest? Can we chill out somewhere? I'd like to rest.
I think that's
Sleepy time.
Is that what
Okay.
it's,
Backbone, I think we should rest in a minute.
Oh,
But first, I just want to say, Zie Ling, look, I get it. You have some shit going on. We all have shit going on. In fact, I didn't even know any of you until, 2 days ago? And now I'm being forced to spend my time in a forest with some people who don't even care about the rest of the party, don't want to contribute when we fight, and randomly set things on fire, putting us all in danger. Look, I get it. We don't have to like each other. But people in this village are dying. Chester, he doesn't have legs, man. We have to help him. They've shown us a lot of kindness by taking us in. But basically all I'm trying to say is these people need our help. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to help them and make sure innocent people don't keep dying for no reason. Look, I think that we should just figure out what the hell is going on here, kill whatever needs to be killed, and then we can all go our separate ways. So can we just agree to at least work together in the meantime?
Rain.
You're saying that we should go after Reginald and Wanda right now.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to rest. I don't know if you want to get your trap back or anything.
I think
I'm just
both of
saying,
those things need to happen. And I think I see what you're coming from for sure. I hear you. And I think at the moment we all just need a short break, and then we can get back into all of this stuff.
I think we're all a bit cranky at the moment. We should just have a rest.
yeah.
Yeah,
Some of us
I
are
know who I'm
definitely
talking
very
about.
cranky.
We just gotta chill. Do you want to come with me? Come with me to get my trap. We'll just go for a short run.
Take her, Lee.
Kind of let loose energy.
Take them. Sorry.
Come on, Rain. Let's go. And we'll come back.
Okay, 1 second.
Fine.
Ankita, add a D6 to your situation. I'm giving you DM inspiration for the rest of the session. You can use it because that was a tight speech.
I'm like sweating. Yeah, and can it be noted I'm glaring at I'm glaring at Jie
Oh yeah,
Ling.
this is definitely a dressing down. It's a public dressing down. Does Jie Ling respond at all, or does Jie Ling just stay stoic, stone-like, if you will?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, come on, Lee. Let's go get your trap.
Sweet, let's do it.
okay, so Lee and Rain head back up through the
I'm
tree
coming.
branch canopy. It follows. What about Backbone and Balasar?
We're resting. We're
Yeah.
just aren't we? Balasar.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's a
Jie
smart
Ling,
thing to do.
Backbone, Balasar, you guys can roll your dice and regain your hit points if you need any.
Okay. So a D20.
No. It should say in your
Oh.
your character sheet the number
Character
that you are
sheets.
able to roll. I can.
Okay. Hit
so-
dice total 2d8/2. Is that it?
Yeah, so you can roll 2d8 now and recover that many hit points because
So-
the three
so
of you are
two-
resting.
D8 twice, you mean?
D8 twice, and
Okay.
the combined number is what you can get back to your HP.
So I got 3 plus 2.
So you get 5 back. What about Jie Ling
that's
and what
great.
about Balasar?
Wait, I'm on full health. Is this a Wait, do we get our spell slots back or no?
Not for a short rest, I believe.
Oh well, I'm on full health, so I'm just resting to rest, I guess.
Yeah, you just. I mean, sometimes that's what a lot of people do. They just rest for the sake of resting.
So Ben, I'm back to full health then.
Fantastic.
Because cool.
What about Jie Ling?
I'm on full health anyway.
Okay, cool. So the three, the
The A team.
I mean, I can't say that. I have to say impartial, but I'll say that Backbone, Balasar, and Jie Ling are free to just set up camp where that I believe you guys haven't moved from the previous fight. So there's still a couple of dead bodies, but you just settle down and rest and relax.
Okay. So for the whole night, this is an overnight thing, isn't it?
You don't know yet, but that's what you're doing for the time being.
Cool.
And the three of you are going to wait until Lee, Rain, and It's return.
Cool. I might. I think it's a bit chilly, so I'll take my blanket out as well. And I'll just cover myself with a blanket.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that
I might do a bit of prayer as well. Yeah. Sorry.
With your prayer wheel?
Yep.
Sure. So Jie Ling and Balasar watch as Backbone takes out his prayer wheel, spins it round, and starts murmuring prayers to himself. Yes, Jie Ling.
How do I heal Lucy?
I don't think you can. I think pick either Balasar or Backbone healing. You're familiar.
I can heal Lucy.
I don't have any spells left.
I do. I'm sure I do.
So
yeah,
Backbone can heal Lucifer if Backbone wants to.
I do.
Okay.
Let me see. What do I have? What the hell is it? Sorry. I have a. Let me see. I have a cure wound. Is that what I need to do? A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8.
Yep.
Plus your spell casting ability modifier. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So what do I do? D8? 1d8?
1d8 plus.
Okay, hang on. 1d8 is. So I've got 5 plus my spell binding something or another.
So it's plus 4.
Okay, so that's 9.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like full health.
Full health for Lucifer.
Much appreciated. I owe you one.
That's not a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna say that. Wait, Jie Ling says that out loud.
Yeah.
Roll me an insight check, Jie Ling. I can't wait to see. It's a 2. you feel very surprised that a tiefling would help you.
Story of my life. Everyone's surprised when I help people out. Yeah.
Are you talking as Mustaq or as Backbone?
No, it's Backbone. No. What is Mustaq? Oh.
And we're going to cut to the other half of the party. Lee, Rain, they walk up through the tree branch canopy. It's a lot creepier now. It seems a lot emptier. There are a lot more shadows now that it's only half the
Well, that's
party.
a lot brighter for me, isn't it?
I would say not brighter, but I would say it's a lot more comfortable for Lee, vision-wise. But it feels uneasy.
Yeah.
There's a sense of maybe you feel like something's watching you. And all three of you constantly are turning, checking, uncertain if maybe you're missing something out of the corner of your eye or not. As you walk through the tree branch canopy, can you please roll me a d20?
9.
9? Does it ever try to summon their invisible friend, or does the invisible friend just appear whenever?
Nah, he's pretty annoying, so why would I?
Okay, cool. You're used to seeing the Flower King when you feel his presence. You feel his presence around you. You think you can smell the fragrance of the floral crown. You think you can smell the footsteps close by, but you don't see him. And every couple of steps, while you feel like his presence is close, and you can't sense him or nearby, even though you feel like he is, the ruby necklace seems to grow a little bit heavier on your chest, and then nothing happens. But there were moments where everything felt weird, everything felt wrong, and everything sure, the Flower King's annoying, but you expect him to make appearances and talk to you. You expect him to address you. He didn't address you this time. And something about that felt really uncomfortable. And then the three of you reach the hole where the dome used to be because it fell through, if you remember.
Oh my god.
Right, we made it to the crater, guys. Let's see, my trap should be just about here.
Lee, roll me a perception check.
Oh, yeah.
A clusterfuck.
Let's just see if my Google wants to load. Okay, 17 plus 4.
Oh,
So 21.
21?
21.
Oh, you find it no problem.
Sweet. All right, got it, guys. I brush it off and just chuck it back wherever it came from.
Oh, great. Good.
And then I
Nothing
pull out my
inside.
rum and take a swig.
Sure.
Hey, can I have some of that?
Yeah, fuck. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
Help you calm down a bit, girl. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Just looking at your face. I just want to chat to Rain here a little bit.
Within earshot of it, or with...
Yeah, sure. I don't really care.
Sure. So the three of you start walking back to the campsite as this
bit
conversation
creepy
goes on.
here. So I pass over my rum and
Yeah.
I just said,
take a
Rain,
swig and pass it back.
hey man, like,
And then I'm like,
totally. Hey.
where's my rum?
Oh, I mean, you didn't ask. Are you sure you're old enough to drink? I mean,
No one
Oh,
said I
who
was.
cares? Do we count as parental supervision?
Yeah.
Lee?
yeah.
Yep. Come on. Come on.
I guess you've killed a lot of kobolds. All right.
Thanks.
All right, that's the rest of it. That's 3 portions. I turned to
So-
Rain.
Now
And
you
I'm
have
like,
an empty bottle, just so you know.
all right, I'll take that back and recycle it at some point. So I turned to Rain and I'm like, man, I totally get where you're coming from. I know it's been frustrating with this kind of eclectic mix of people, but I have an instinct that everyone does have good intentions. So I reckon when we get back, let's just have a little rest, sleep it off, and then in the morning, let's try to get along as best we can. What do you say?
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Lee.
No worries.
That's what I want. I just want us to work together so we can all just go back to doing our shit.
I hear you, and I'm one to get frustrated too, but I can totally see also Zie Ling has good intentions, but they maybe don't know how to express themselves as well as you or I. And that's fine too.
And
I think we just got to accept that's the way they are right now.
not participating in a fight is not knowing how to express yourself.
That's pretty shit,
It's
I'm not
total
gonna lie,
situation.
but
And I think we should just call it out when shit like that happens. I know
I
I'm
get
supposed
that.
to be a monk and Zen, but I don't want to die in the Scythian forest, especially with you guys.
I okay, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you know what? We just gotta chill out, alright? And once this is all over, we can all enjoy some rum together and appreciate what we've been through and go our separate ways. For now, let's just get along.
That's what I'm trying to do, Lee.
Grown-ups are so full of drama. Just get it together, you guys.
The party comes back together, has Zie Ling, Balasar, and Backbone. Have they been preparing a meal for themselves or the entire group, or because it's probably about dinner time-esque?
I've been foraging.
Can I say that I've been foraging on the way back?
Sure.
I've
So,
foraged on the way back, brought some stuff.
okay. Is anybody else going to bring food to the metaphorical table, or
I can use up one of my rations and share it with the lot.
Cool.
I have mushrooms.
Got little mushrooms as well.
The little mushrooms.
The little ones.
The
Mushrooms and
And not the
So-
big ones, the little ones.
I'm going to say, Mustaq, keep yours. Dilys,
Okay,
mark one
cool.
off.
Yep.
And together, Zie Ling and Lee have managed to gather enough food that's not necessarily warm per se, but it's definitely filling. Everyone eats their full.
thanks everybody.
It's pretty good.
Yum.
The mushrooms are surprisingly the dessert.
I found some spices on the way.
Yeah, sure.
And cardamom. Yeah. Okay.
It's during your meal, the familiar sense of your pet runs through your robes and chirps at you, asking for some food.
Cool. I just take a little piece and I like surreptitiously put it up my trouser leg. 'Cause I'm wearing long pants. When I think
Wait,
no
can
one.
we see this?
Let's
It has
find
a
out.
pet?
Everyone except it, roll a perception check.
D20, yeah?
Yeah, D20, add your perception modifier.
Oh,
Ooh, 10.
7.
10. perception modifier. What the hell is that?
16.
15 total.
15. Okay.
12. I got a 12.
Okay.
15.
Can you roll a stealth check?
Oh, not again.
I'm sure.
Oh, hiding things.
4. How do I
4.
manage to do this? 4.
You have skills in other areas. Stealth is not
But
one
It's
of
not
them.
in
Oh,
stealth.
stealth is +2. I think I might have 6. That's still pretty terrible.
So I'm going to say that who got less than 6?
Nobody. Oh, we did. Sorry.
So Rain had no idea. Everyone else watched as it put pieces of mushroom up their trouser leg, and then
Okay.
you would see something wriggle along the trouser leg.
Hmm.
Are you guys done looking?
I have more questions now than
You know what, I'm just gonna
happening.
Wise decision.
Do you have a Lucy up your leg or something?
His name is Raymond, actually.
Raymond. Can we meet Raymond?
Yeah, can you?
Raymond, please. So Lucy
Rich guy.
has a companion.
Only if Raymond wants to meet you.
Right.
Okay.
You want to come out, Raymond? No? Okay, sorry guys. I don't think he's interested tonight.
Oh, good. It's good to know we got a Raymond.
Can I send Lucy over to it?
I was going to make you roll, but that is so much funnier than what I expected. Sure, you can send. So I'm going to say that Lucy bounds over to it and sniffs at its legs, and then kind of wrinkles their nose. Doesn't go closer, doesn't recoil, but just goes like.
Oh my
And then-
god, he's so adorable.
And then looks back at Zie Ling.
Feels
and
so much
goes
better.
like- looks back at Zie Ling, and again, no words, but the sense of like, what do you want me to do, boss?
I don't know. Do you guys have like a language that you use as familiars?
And for the first time, Lucifer looks at Zie Ling, and there's a slightly offended expression on his face, and he goes, hey. Again, no words, just the sensation of offense that goes through your head. Just because there's a familiar here and maybe a familiar there, doesn't mean that all familiars know each other. And then Zie Ling, he ups his nose at you and walks away from Zie Ling, and you hear this thoughts in your head going like, besides, I didn't sense any other familiar.
Okay then.
And it ends
Tell
with
me, Lucy.
like warlocks.
What a sassy little shit. Damn.
Okay, I'll let him cool off.
He
Everyone's
very
frustrated.
quickly cools off. He pretty much just walks around the party, and, like sits back at your feet,
Okay.
and it's like he's forgotten about the whole ordeal.
Are we resting right now?
I'm gonna say that you're all eating.
Hmm.
So now it's Lee and Rain. You guys can roll your hit die and regain health points if you want.
Right. Which is
I don't have any damage, but
Then you don't need to.
do I get my key points back after a long rest? Or a
I
short
believe it's
rest?
after a long rest. Let me check.
Just says after a rest.
depending on how long we are here, I can just meditate for a few hours and regain Ren.
So Rain, you get them back with a short rest.
Yo. Cool.
How long are we resting for, guys? Are we sleeping?
I'm gonna say it feels like it's about maybe 8:30 in the evening.
All right.
As the group has eaten, night has fallen. The daytime animal noises have given way to the nighttime animal noises. There are insects chirping, owls hooting in the far distance. A couple of frogs seem to be nearby. You can't quite see them, except for Lee. Lee can see them, and they're just kind of croaking in the darkness. For some, it's peaceful, and for others, it's unfamiliar but fascinating. Which camp do you think that your character belongs to? Does this feel peaceful or does it feel unfamiliar?
It depends, because I can
Peaceful, I guess.
I can imagine a frog croaking and being like you can imagine like a serene croak, and I can imagine croak.
That's because your life is a musical, right? Not everyone.
No, I don't want that kind of music.
I'm gonna say that for every 30 to 40 gentle croaks, there's one loud croak.
That's a bit creepy, isn't it? What was the name of that witch and direwolf again? Do we know?
Reggie and
Reginald. That's the one. And was
Reginald,
Wendy or Wanda?
Reginald is the witch,
Wanda.
isn't it? No, Wanda's a witch.
Fairly Odd Parents. Wanda.
yes.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Has everyone mentioned which group they think they belong to? Whether it's going to be
it's very peaceful
or uncomfortable?
I reckon I find it peaceful.
Peaceful.
Me too.
I'm all good.
Can I sit on the fence?
Is there a fence?
Balasar sits on a metaphorical fence. Everyone
Undecided.
Why don't you sing a song about it?
I don't know.
But a nice folky, whispering to the moonlight kind of. You know what I mean?
It's time to rest your head. It's time to rest your head. I'm so very surprised. We all are dead.
Right back at ya, Balasar.
Put me on the spot there.
Nice.
Right back at ya.
Noted that Zie Ling tried to block out the song.
Sure.
Oh wow!
With their hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So Balasar kind of finishes the song, looking at Zie Ling, who's holding their hands.
No, can I cast message so she can't block it?
That's so petty.
Yes,
It's not
you can.
petty. It's pretty.
So even through the hands over their ears, you can hear it as if Balasar is singing it directly to them.
Yes. I don't even have to move my lips. I just have to think it.
Ankita, you wanted to ask something? Or say something?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna talk to Balasar. So Dragonbud, what's your deal? How'd you end up here anyway?
Hey, Backbone.
Yeah. What?
Tell her. Tell Rain. Tell Rain.
Why does everyone keep calling me a she? Is it the long hair?
Tell what? I don't know what to say.
Gender's a
I
construct.
have a very short memory, but it's useless.
It's your
Do we
story.
have a-
You get to tell it the way you want to.
Do we? Our story.
Oh yes, our
Ooh,
story.
our
You can tell our story.
Oh, I'm listening, by the way. I'm just.
Are you
saying.
guys
Just credit me for your references.
Is this the one with the Minotaur?
Oh, now
Oh,
I'm
that-
really gonna hear this.
For that little ditty.
Balasar, you tell him about the Minotaur.
As Rain
Sorry.
says that, everyone suddenly hears the sound of a ringing bell in the distance.
What the bloody hell is
Like,
that?
ding,
Man, this forest does not
ding,
stop.
ding.
Fuck is that?
Sounds like a church.
Sounds
to
like
me.
a triangle.
Does
And
sound a bit like a church.
it's still fairly far away. Does Backbone continue or Balasar continue the story?
Should we?
No, I want to. I think that sounds like a
You know what? You can tell
place
me
of
on my way.
sanctuary. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to check it out too.
We can listen while we walk.
Yeah, should we do that?
I'm gonna follow all these guys
I'm
in search of the bell.
Sure. What's the marching order? Who's in front?
I'll go
I'll
in
be
front so
second.
I can see well.
I'm just gonna be next to Balasar.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'll just go to the
Zie Ling,
back. I'll go to the
put up
back.
their finger first, so I reckon it's Zie Ling and then Lee,
Okay.
I'll be third.
and then
Are we
Backbone talking to Rain with it, and then Balasar at the back.
Yes.
And the whole time, with whatever Mustaq is about to say next, or Backbone is about to say next, the dings get louder. Ding, ding. So what does Backbone tell it? Basically a retelling to it and a first time telling to Rain. The party can hear,
I can't
But-
remember.
but Backbone is having trouble remembering exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, I had a
So-
very traumatic childhood, so a lot of my memory is
Oh.
very short term.
Oh,
Sorry to
so-
No,
hear that, man.
we don't talk about
Yeah.
that story anymore.
Yeah, all I can remember are just like little snippets of minutes
Yes.
and
Why don't you just
mushrooms
tell
and all that.
me your snippets?
Oh, all I can remember.
Honestly,
All I can remember is that I've saved Balasar a couple of times.
you've saved
From
him
death.
a couple
Yeah.
of times from
Haven't
death.
we? Haven't I? Yes, yes. I think.
What?
The whole party's moving, and
Were you guys
there's
together?
a mist starts to. It doesn't start to grow out from the forest around you. It just has been there since night fell, and in some spots the mist is a lot thicker than in other places, and still the bell
Okay.
starts touring a bit
Suitably
louder and a bit
creepy.
louder.
That bell sounds familiar to me. I think
Does
I might
it?
have heard
You're
it
a- You're a religious man, aren't you, Backbone?
before.
What's your deal?
Just mine's. Oh, my deal, huh? I spent a lot of time in a particular religious organization. Actually, I still am part of it, but I'll tell you another time.
A cult?
Oh, okay. Was
a
it
cult?
was it a sex cult?
No,
Oh.
Nothing.
I
you might
mean,
be
you
interested
seem like
in,
you'd be into that
really.
kind of thing. I don't know, Backbone. I mean, just saying, you know.
No.
I'm open to it. And then
I
I
know
like
you
show
are.
you like a book that looks like a holy book, and
What's
then I
it?
open it, and it's
Oh my God,
actually
is it
got like
Chomsky?
erotic,
Oh.
erotic
Oh.
illustrations. No, it's
No.
not my Gilbert Chomsky. It's like it looks like a holy book that I just showed you, and I'm just saying like you know what I mean. So hey, if it's a sex cult, just
No.
tell me about it. It's all good.
What kind of monastery did you go to?
As
Well,
Balasar
actually,
asks that
it's got
question, hang on. As Balasar asks, what kind of monastery did you go to? Out of the mist, two figures emerge,
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
Okay.
and the bell ringing stops as the one in front seems very surprised by the party. You see a young man with light brown skin, dark bushy eyebrows, and long flowing hair in a ponytail down to his waist that's in front of him. Maybe 18, maybe younger. He's wearing long mustard yellow monastic robes that seem way too big for him.
Hmm.
And behind him, the figure that causes more concern than the first figure is a much older looking man with a question mark, very pale skin, unblinking glazed over eyes, dressed in a tattered and torn robe of dark emeralds. Not that there are emeralds in it, it's just that the color of the robe is dark emerald. And a large crest on the front with tears in the front, so you can't quite tell what the crest is. Wearing what seems to be a black hat that has a chin strap. The figure at the back is hopping due to the limbs being completely stiff. And there is a long piece of yellow paper attached to its forehead. And
want to. Okay.
the figure in front looks at you and stops ringing the bell and goes, "Oh, hi guys. Who are you guys? What are you doing in the Thingian forest? Are you? Who are you guys? I didn't expect anyone to come towards me because that's why I ring the bell, so that people won't come and.
You
I
don't
thought
want
you were
people to
beckoning.
come to
What
the
are
bell?
you doing?
Won't that have the opposite effect?
I mean, hey, come on, guys! Like, I ring the bell so that people won't come towards me. Do you see what I'm working with here?
That's counter. That makes no sense at all.
Reverse
Why is
psychology,
there a
maybe.
zombie? Why are you bringing someone back to life? What is happening?
And
A zombie? What?
the young man, he laughs a little bit, and it's a little bit disconcerting, but he seems very like over eager. He seems
I want to
very,
hear the
like,
laugh.
his personality is a little bit like he's really just happy to see people.
Oh.
And he goes like, "Oh, okay, well, my name's Weymouth."
Waymer?
And,
Wait,
No.
Waymo?
And
Waymo.
sorry, I have a lisp, and so sometimes it doesn't
That's
come
all
out.
good, man.
Let me
That's all
I'm a
right.
bit deaf, so.
Ramos.
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 Hey, Ramos.
Oh, nice
who's
to
your friend,
meet you,
Ramos?
Ramos.
Oh, this guy.
Hmm.
This guy's name is Thingadu.
Ngadu.
Yeah.
Ngadu.
I'm an apprentice cleric of the Laughing Dragon.
Ah,
okay.
Oh, hey, you guys have something in common.
And
Who are you
I'm
pointing
just,
to?
I'm
cute
just
dragonborns, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I can't see who you're pointing to, so I don't.
Shush. And
Hang on,
what are you
hang on,
doing?
and I'm doing my last test of service, and that's to transport one of these dudes.
One of these what?
One of
Ghouls.
these dudes.
Dudes.
Where?
Oh, I have to like transport him from. Hang on, let me double check.
Okay.
Okay, Ramos, you double check.
Okay, I mean, he looks
What's the other guy's name?
pretty
Ingagu.
harmless.
He
Bundagu?
Can I use my divine sense?
Shingadu,
Shingadu.
Shingadu.
Okay.
and he. So I'm gonna say
Mhm.
without the lisp that Ramos.
Ramos.
He is
I like Sergio.
sure. He's transporting a corpse between the larger towns of Turgod and Sugod, and Tongod is a town in between.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a long way you're traveling.
And Weymouth goes, yeah, it's like about a week of travel, and it's cool.
And it's just
I like
you alone?
Yeah, I mean, after this, I become a full-blown cleric.
Which
Oh,
order
I
do you
mean,
belong to,
that's pretty
Ramos?
What?
What order? Oh,
Hmm.
like I said, I'm a cleric of the Laughing Dragon.
The Laughing Dragon. Oh, I see.
Dragon.
Okay, I know.
Oh dear God.
Backbone.
Never heard of that.
Roll me a religion check.
Who?
Backbone.
Oh, me. Oh, beat me. Okay.
I would like to. Do you have permission to move this corpse? Surely
10.
belongs to a
Ben?
family.
Okay, 1 second.
Do I add 10
Yeah, you
plus
add your religion modifier, and
my religion modifier?
yeah, and Ramos
is 0.
addresses-
So
is
10.
0. Okay. I will get back to that the moment after Ramos answers Zie Ling, and Ramos goes, "Do I have permission? Of course I do. I'm an apprentice cleric of the Laughing Dragon." And
That means nothing.
it means nothing to Zie Ling, but he says,
What was the question, Julian?
I asked if he had permission from the family that the corpse belongs to.
Okay.
and he and Weymouth goes, well, Shingadu didn't really have a family. Like he was just one of the older monks of the temple, and so when it was his time to pass, he told us that he would be okay with us testing ourselves as we transport his body. It's getting so intense now. His body between Turgard and Fugard.
Okay, so you guys just transport him back and forth as a test.
As a test, yeah, because like after this, I became a full-blown cleric.
Okay.
So what is the
I
test?
get it.
What do you expect to come across during this journey of yours?
Oh, like, because sometimes when you're dealing with the undead like this, sometimes you come across people who want to steal the body or they attack the monks, and you just have to like protect yourself, you know?
It's
And
a
the
pretty
body.
dangerous forest, man. Have you run into any of those giant mushrooms or goblins or, I don't know, dire wolves? How are you even alive? What the hell?
And he looks like, so Ramos looks at Rain very confusedly and goes, What are you talking about? This place is like super safe.
Super what?
I'm sorry. Who are
Are we in-
what? Are we living in two different forests?
We've been attacked almost
Multiple times.
I've lost count, literally.
That is so cool, guys. That's so cool. I would love to be in a fight, man.
I
Like,
mean,
that's
yeah, it is pretty
how
cool, yeah.
I wanted to prove myself. I want to be the best goddamn cleric of the Laughing Dragon. Oops, I still have that goddamn.
That's the right
Raymond,
attitude
you
to
really
have.
haven't met anyone
Raymond.
else.
And Ramos looks at the hopping corpse behind him. It hasn't hopped anymore. It's just standing there, arms out, no expressions on its face. And he goes, I mean, not with this guy. And I only transport him at night, so we haven't really seen
Bell
him.
must keep people away because they actually know what the hell it is, probably.
I mean, I'm surprised that you guys didn't know. Like the bell is to tell people that
I don't trust this guy.
We haven't been in the forest that long.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna. Can I?
Yeah, we're new here.
Can I use my channel divinity and turn that guy to a living creature? Is that possible to turn undead?
So that's not what it means by turning undead.
Okay.
So turn undead just means that it can't approach you, and it usually would have to go in the opposite direction.
Okay, sorry. Forget that.
Literally turning them.
No. Yeah, literally turning them around. So you can totally do that if you want to.
Such a great.
I think Backbone wants to use his figurative mace to keep.
My figurative mace. What are you on about?
Like this. But you've got
What have I got?
Like your spell, channel divinity.
Sure.
Do you want to do that, Mustaq? Do you want to do that, Backbone?
To literally turn them back the other way, where they came from.
You can try.
Yeah, okay. It says as an action you can use your shield or holy symbol
Why would
to
you
use some
do that?
divine.
Why?
Okay, all right. I just don't trust these two. I just want them to disappear. But anyway, let's have it.
I mean,
love it. I love it.
Mustaq, I'm all about,
I don't like these guys.
We can just let him go.
Kid looks adorable. Look at him. He's
Who looks adorable? The lispy guy.
Kid?
Oh.
Absolutely.
I thought he was like an older.
No, isn't the corpse the older
him.
one? This guy's like
in
teenager.
Shingadu.
Shingadu.
I want to know how he went.
I'd like to interrogate Shingadu. Does anyone?
No. I want to know how he went.
How he went.
How the proverbial bucket was kicked.
Okay, so what does Balasar say to Ramos?
I have many questions.
And
but one of
Ramos looks at Balasar and goes like, dude, I love questions. Just ask away, man. Because I think that you are one cool ass dragon born. You're dragonborn, aren't you?
Dragon.
So cool.
Dragon.
Okay, thank you.
What's your question, man? Like, tell me what's your question.
How do I put this respectfully?
I don't know. You don't have to. I mean, I deal with dead bodies. You don't have to be respectful.
Okay. Well, how did what's his name? Shingadu.
Shingadu.
Shingadu. Yes, how did Shingadu leave this mortal plane?
And Ramos, like, he walks up to Shingadu and puts his arm around the figure and goes like, Shingadu was like one of the cooler mentors that I had at the temple, and he wasn't like a brother. He was more like a weird uncle that was kind of cool to me sometimes. And I just thought it was really impressive that he decided to volunteer his body like this, because some people just don't like the idea that after you die, maybe your body won't be used, won't be respected. I respect Shingadu. He's the best. And then he high-fives the corpse. Well, the corpse's arms are out like that, and he like fives it, backhands, and like does that.
Does anyone else not believe this guy, this Ramos guy?
Who are the clerics?
I believe him.
Ramos?
I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what to make of it.
I think he's making this
I
all
think
up. I
he's
think he
like-
killed this Shingadu guy.
Balasar, roll me insight check.
It reminds me of when I was that age.
What age would that be?
I might.
It was a long, long, long time ago.
11.
11?
Total.
Okay, so what you see in front of you is a young monk
Okay.
escorting Jiang Shi, which is also known as a hopping vampire.
Oh.
Oh, is it a vampire instead of a zombie?
I think it's known as both,
Yeah.
depending on who you talk to.
So if he
Some
gets
people
hit
say
by
the
like
hopping zombie, hopping vampire.
Yeah.
he gets hit by light, he just disintegrates or something.
And wait, is that Balasar asking, or is that Nick asking?
No, that's both.
I mean, frame it how you want to, and I'll answer accordingly as either the character or as the DM.
So are you traveling in the nighttime? Because if he gets hit by light, he will turn to ash.
And Ramoth looks at Baladar and goes, nah, bro. Like, the way it is, right, is that for this kind of undead, people just think it's really unlucky if you look at them. So I'm kind of sorry that you guys have looked at it, but it's fine. Like, it's just that cultural perception, you know, of like the expectation that it's bad luck to look at the body. I look at the body all the time. I'm fine. My luck is through the roof, baby.
Man, I really like this guy's attitude. This was so weird.
Ramos, who are the clerics of the Laughing Dragon? I've never heard of them. I don't even know what a cleric is, really. I've lived in a forest my whole life, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
And Ramos looks at it and goes like, "Oh, whoa, hey, little dude."
Hey.
And he goes in for a high five.
Oh, I do the awkward thing where I do this when someone high fives.
Yeah, and he's just like, he just palms the fist and goes like, "Yeah, cool, man. Sorry, dude, I didn't see you before." And he goes like, "That's fine. Like, not everyone knows about everyone else's gods and goddesses or deities, because some of them, you know, like some of the gods and goddesses, they're actually like gender neutral." Well, gender neutral. I feel like there was a list in that moment.
So who's the Laughing Dragon?
And he goes, "Oh, the Laughing Dragon's the bomb, yo. The Laughing Dragon, he's the god of life and death and purgatory, in between, between life and death."
So like the god of everything?
Nah, just life and death and like purgatory. I think he's tight.
Okay.
Like, I've actually been thinking that I kind of want to do like a rap album that's about like my faith, because I think that the Laughing Dragon would be really down with that, if you know what I mean. You don't know what I mean, do you? That's okay, man. That's okay.
No.
Well, back
It's just young people.
Follow your passion, man.
I heard.
Sorry, what was it?
I heard Backbone's quite the beatboxer. You could drop some labels.
No.
And there's a weird, uncomfortable moment where like Ramos looks at the party almost like really he's got hope in his eyes, and he's like,
Oh God, you got his hopes up. What the fuck, Balasar? Oh
well,
my God.
guys, I guess it's time for me to keep going on my way because, like, I have to keep going on my journey. But it was really nice meeting y'all. I hope you don't mind if I didn't ask for your names because I probably won't see you guys again. But I think that you guys are cool and you guys are awesome. And like, little dude, you the bomb. You the bomb, baby, little dude. And like, and hey, you with the dragon skin, like you. I love it, man. Like that's awesome. And he seems to have no weapons on him, and he just like holds up his bell and he like kind of like taps the handle on Lee and Backbone's shields and goes like, I can't wait until I have my own field.
You're the bum too, kid. Hey, where's your temple? Where are you gonna be at?
And he goes like, well, this particular like test I have to go from between Turgod and Thugod. And so there's a temple in both of those, and I don't know where I'll be assigned after this, but probably one of those.
Oh, I guess I'll see you around.
I guess I'll see you around too.
Bye.
I like the hair. And as he's about to like continue like walking off and like ringing the bell, and then with every ring you see like the jiangshi behind him like kind of hop forward.
It's terrible.
I mean, if we were assholes, we would totally steal that bell, but we're not gonna do that.
Just before he goes out of sight, you see him like he's maybe a smaller figure away, and he goes, oh wait, I'm so stupid. And he kind of runs back, like holding the bell so it doesn't ring. He goes like, look, I know I just met y'all and all, but do you guys have any food?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some
Yeah,
rations.
heaps.
on me.
I don't trust him at all.
I don't take
I'll
my
give him one of
mushrooms.
my
I'm
rations.
going to need it.
And he
really
goes
just-
to the people who offered it, and he goes like, I mean, I don't have much money, but I'd be totally ready to pay for like the food because
No, you know what, kid?
and like I didn't pack any food, and it is
No.
it's a long
Say no more.
walk.
Say no more. Just take the
Say no
mushrooms.
more.
Take the
Here,
mushrooms.
Take the rations.
Take it.
I got rations too.
Take it and go. Take
And
it.
You're all good,
He
Ramos.
takes the mushrooms, but he doesn't go, and then he just like he starts ringing the bell and gets like the youngster to come hopping back,
Holy
and then he goes
shit.
like, I'm just gonna, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna sit here and eat, and like I would love to maybe hear about what you guys have been up to in the thing forest.
No.
And
Can I-
so the youngster is like standing there, and he just kind of sits down and rests.
Can I
against
activate?
the
Can I
youngster
activate message and send to Backbone?
and just starts eating the mushrooms. Go like, so like, tell me about yourselves. As that
Don't
happens,
say anything to this guy. He's a spy of some sort.
what does Balasar send to Backbone?
Hey, Backbone, how's it going?
Not well. I don't trust him. I don't want him anywhere
Yeah,
around us.
I give him like a few days.
A few days?
Days?
What do you mean a few days? You want him to be with us for a few days?
No. I'm talking about survivability.
I give him a few days.
So we wipe him out after
Give him
a few days.
Yeah.
He's too trusting, and it's nighttime.
Yeah.
I want to turn to the group and say, shall we head off then? I think we should go,
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee.
Got somewhere
Let's go
to be.
track down that direwolf or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
Let's go
way
find-
late.
This guy's a bit.
I am starting to get a bit
bit
creeped
needy,
out.
you know.
We will.
Yeah, emotionally
Danger,
needy. I
danger,
don't like
danger.
it.
Yeah, and also he's got a bloody undead thingy with him. So
I don't mind the corpse, dude.
And he like
He
as
can't hear
the
all this
party
anyway.
stands up, he goes like, "Oh, you guys are leaving? Oh man, like I was about to start eating here." And he goes, you know, one day I hope to earn enough as a cleric, as a full-blown cleric, so that my abuela doesn't have to like cook anymore, you know, because she makes the most amazing food, and these mushrooms are great, little man. Like, thank you so much. And he's just eating there, like, Yeah. One day, I'm going to be the best cleric ever.
Oh,
Can't wait to see that day, man. It's really like hitting me in the
Gotta
face.
go.
Yeah,
Okay,
go.
so the party
goodbye.
gets up and walks off without him.
Yeah,
see you, Ramos.
Are you? Yeah, you sure
away
you're
from
gonna
those two.
be okay and not die?
By Red Moss.
I just push Rain out of the way and I just go, yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
And
Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
Ramos
well,
just-
you know.
Ramos just waves at you guys like, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
What was that all about?
At that moment, as the party walks away, like, so Ramos is still just sitting, like, leaning against the rigid body of the Jiangshi. Like, you hear in the distance, like, a howl.
Oh,
That's
there's
Chester.
Reginald.
And you see
That's Reginald.
Ramos like gets up to his feet uncomfortably. It's the first time that he showed any other emotion on his face except complete joy.
Hmm.
And he goes like, I don't like the sound of that. And does anyone respond to that? Or
Nope. we're
Tough.
just-
okay, cool.
Tough.
So they're all like slowly moving away.
Yeah.
After that, one singular long howl, you hear dozens and dozens of other howls.
Whoa.
Oh.
smaller,
no.
And probably like you can't even guess at how many there are, but it's like like for full audio effect, we all now have to howl at roughly the same time.
All right.
Would you like to join me?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That's how many.
That one special one.
That's always one.
That
The Ramos.
doesn't.
The unique wolf of the black sheep of the wolf pack. Yeah, I don't know.
We're all
Is it
individual.
approaching us?
Just move on.
Oh.
Sorry?
Is it approaching us, this pack of wolves?
It's very far away. It's very
far
faint
away.
in the distance.
Are they spread out or like all coming from the same direction?
You're not sure?
What?
How
like I have
are
great
we
location.
going to
Oh.
find Reginald and Wanda?
As the
Well,
party
it
slowly
sounds like
moves
there's
away
100
from
wolves.
Ramos and Shingadu, Balasar, can you please roll me a d6?
Go, Balasar, go.
D6 was it?
Yeah.
D6.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, Balasar, a d6. Once you've rolled a d6, please tell me what you rolled.
Four.
A
Is
four?
it still foggy?
It's not foggy, it's like misty, so it's not thick, but there's quite a bit of it in patches. Balasar, as the party's walking away, you turn around and you look back at the figure of Ramos and Shingadu, and something...
Doesn't seem right.
No, it's not that something doesn't seem right. Something seems to be clicking in your brain, like there's a moment of like, and you go like, whoa. Something about Ramos reminds you of someone in your past.
Oh,
Please roll me a d4.
okay.
Ooh, holding out on this, Balasar.
Two.
A 2.
Hmm.
Yes.
Something about Ramos reminds you of Jackson.
Oh, okay. It's not the other guy. Okay.
This is a bit weird because maybe you haven't decided what Jackson would be like,
Yes.
but because it's D&D, we're making it up
Yes.
on the fly. What is it about Ramos that reminds you of Jackson?
He smiles a lot. Like all the time.
And
Except I wasn't disconcerted with Jackson's smiles.
sure.
Yeah, that's it. That's my story.
I don't know. I kind of like that little dude and his corpse.
I don't know. Something's a bit off.
No.
I don't know.
Something.
Yeah,
They
it's
just-
a bit airy.
Are we meant
It's
to know
a
who
bit
Jackson
airy.
is today?
It's a bit airy.
It is
Yeah,
definitely a bit
Mustaq.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should investigate more, but
No.
No.
You
So-
guys
I really
can. You guys can. I'd rather not.
So what's happening is that Ramos and Shingaru are here in the distance. The party's slowly moving off away from them, and then
Mhm.
Rain and Balasar are just kind of like turning and looking at the two. And
What are you
Ramos
doing,
is
Rain?
like- he's finishing off his meal, and he's like,
Hey, what are you guys doing? Are you coming or?
would
Yeah, we're going away from this too, dude.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why am I turning?
because there was that moment that suddenly, well, that guy.
Oh
reminds me of
right.
Jackson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on my yeah.
What does
I
Rain
mean-
do?
I mean, didn't really see enough of a reason to stay, but I definitely think he's as harmful as everyone else is making him out to be.
Sure.
I think it's just something a bit strange.
Rain, can you please roll me D10?
D10. Boosh.
Hey, Balasar, hurry up!
I got a 3.
A 3?
I'm coming.
When Balasar says that, you're like, maybe next time. Maybe I'll catch up with him next time. He seems like an okay dude, but maybe I'll just catch him next time. For the other 4, who's in the front?
Second.
Okay, so it would be second. So Zie Ling would be first. Zie Ling,
I'll
will
be-
be a perception check.
Oh, fuck's sake. 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
So Zie Ling kind of like turns back and looks at like the rest of the party like, man, fucking Rain and fucking Balasar, why are they looking back at that young dipshit for?
So,
What
I
the
don't
heck?
know why.
But Zie Ling is still walking forwards. And Zie Ling suddenly bumps into something,
Oh,
but the
God.
thing goes, oh, ugh. And you turn and look down, and somehow you have walked right into
Oh,
2 wounded goblins.
2 what? Wounded.
Wounded.
Right. Yeah.
Wounded. Oh.
Yeah. One is helping support the other. I'm going to say that at that moment where Zie Ling looks down, everyone turns to look at these 2 goblins. They are both covered from head to toe in heavy armor, but sorry, not head to toe. Some of the parts of heavy armor have been taken off, revealing bandages. So one of them is carrying the other on the shoulder, like arm around. The weaker one has bandages on like the right shoulder, left leg, side of the head. There's blood stains. The other one, who looks a bit stronger, has a scar all the way down the side of the
Oh,
face,
shit.
from the top of the forehead. You can see there's a gaping void where an eye should be, and it looks like both the upper and the lower lip has been cut through. So it looks like it's flaps of skin where the mouth was. And they look up at Zie Ling because they're still pretty short, and they go like, "Oh no!"
Can we
And
interrogate these 2?
Yeah. do that.
hang on,
No,
Enough
never
with the
again. Never again.
interrogations. Oh my god.
No, come on. They've been in a battle. Let's see if they've been battling the wolves.
they both
Yeah, we wanna know what
scramble
happened.
to pull up their weapons and pull them and face Zie Ling. And we're gonna take a short break here.
Okay.
Oh, damn.